If you find yourself getting sick of the heat, go inside and check out these flicks you might have overlooked.
Hi.
You really ate it back there. I saw the whole thing.
Thank you. I appreciate you coming up to let me know.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 best movies you missed from spring 2017. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we're looking at films that were released during the spring of 2017 that achieved critical success, but were hampered in theaters by either bombing, a limited release, and/or a lack of audience attendance. Number 10, Sleight.
As you can see, there's no string at all.
Made on a budget of just $250,000, this slick indie focuses on a young street magician who gets caught up in the shady Los Angeles criminal world. Despite featuring almost no big-name stars, and its widest release being less than 600 theaters, Sleight pulled a magic trick of its own, making just under $4 million, which is almost 16 times its budget.
What's happening?
Nothing you need to worry about. Just hard being a grown-up sometimes, that's all.
Still, the flick deserves an even wider audience for its unique blending of genres, strong writing and performances, and of course, those awesome magic tricks.
You know, we can do whatever we want if we just believe we're able to.
Number 9, The Blackcoat's Daughter.
My throat kind of hurts when I swallow.
This supernatural horror film, written and directed by Oz Perkins and starring Emma Roberts and Kiernan Shipka, originally premiered at the Toronto Film Festival in 2015, but was only distributed in 2017.
She walked in on them one night, worshipping the devil.
It involves a boarding school, nuns, satanic worship, and murder. Despite only receiving a 26-theater release and making just $20,000, the movie was lauded for its slow-building atmosphere, which set it apart from other films of its nature. Even though it only played in a scant number of theaters, it also was released on demand around the same time as its theatrical run. A film this unique and scary definitely deserves more people checking it out. Number 8, Megan Leavey.
I just don't know why you want to do this.
Yeah, I know you don't.
Feel-good dramas about topics as heavy as war are obviously hard to come by, but this movie, based on a true story about a Marine and her military combat dog, aimed to make audiences feel for their relationship, and it succeeded.
You think I'm afraid of you? Lay down. Rex, lay down.
Kate Mara's performance in the title role received positive remarks from critics, as did the film's depiction of Leavey's bond with her combat dog, Rex.
Please just change his classification so that I can adopt him when he gets back.
They aren't pets, they're warriors.
It wasn't a huge financial success, making a little under $4 million during its North American opening weekend, but anyone looking for an uplifting story through dark times should give it a watch.
What did you say your name was?
Corporal Megan Leavey.
Number 7, The Hero.
Lone Star barbecue sauce, the perfect partner for your chicken.
A Sundance hit, this dramedy from director Brett Haley is a small but effective film. It stars Sam Elliott, and his mustache of course, as an aging actor forced to confront his past after receiving news that he has cancer, and who reconnects with lost parts of his life.
What are you doing here?
I guess it's been a while, huh?
The film was specifically written for Sam Elliott, who does great work in the title role. It also stars Nick Offerman as Elliott's friend and weed dealer, and Kristen Ritter as his estranged daughter.
You can't just decide to fix things.
Give me a chance to write another chapter.
With a fresh rating on Rotten Tomatoes, and even some early Oscar buzz, it's a must-see.
Kind of weird being remembered for one part for so many years.
But it's about as close to immortality as any person can get.
Number 6, Win It All.
My name is Edward Garrett, and I am an idiot.
Indie darling Joe Swanberg reteams with his frequent collaborator Jake Johnson for this Netflix-exclusive comedy. In it, Johnson plays a recovering gambling addict who ends up blowing away a mysterious duffel bag full of cash he received, and only has a short amount of time to get it all back.
There is a happy ending on this one, absolutely.
Though Swanberg is famous for his use of improv, Win It or All script was co-written by him and Johnson, and critics praised the film's writing and performances.
I can make this kind of money that I don't know how I'm gonna make by Monday, and I'm at a loss, Gene.
Oh, and you guys heard us say this was a Netflix exclusive, right? Now you have no excuse not to check it out.
I like having a girlfriend. I like feeling like an adult and not like a degenerate.
Number 5, Life.
David, are you on your way?
On my way.
Despite the star power of Ryan Reynolds, Rebecca Ferguson, and Jake Gyllenhaal, this sci-fi thriller from director Daniel Espinosa only made $30 million in North America and failed to crack $100 million worldwide.
Okay, but just relax. Tell him to relax.
About a crew on the International Space Station after returning with what might be the first sign of extraterrestrial life, the story follows them as the situation becomes deadly after the sample takes on a mind of its own.
What the f*** is
Despite looking like a knockoff of films like Alien on the surface, it was agreed that the movie actually added quite a bit to its simple-sounding premise and was well worth a watch.
Come on! Cat! Cat!
David, stop.
Number 4, The Lost City of Zed.
You're the explorer. Give me a hand.
In these days of skyrocketing budgets and cinematic universes, it's good to know that good old-fashioned adventure films are still alive and well. Charlie Hunnam and Robert Pattinson star in this one, based off the book about real-life British explorer Percy Fawcett. Hunnam plays Fawcett, and Pattinson plays his partner Henry Costin, as they travel to the Amazon to look for what remains of the titular ancient city.
It may well write a whole new chapter in human history.
Critics praised the film's beauty and scope, as well as Hunnam's performance, but the movie unfortunately failed to find a large audience due to an initially limited release. The fact that it came out against the mid-April juggernaut that was Fate of the Furious certainly didn't help.
I only doubt that Zed provide all the answers you seek from it.
Number 3, Colossal.
You don't remember anything last night, huh?
Are you one of those people mourning the lack of originality in modern Hollywood? Then you owe it to yourself to check out this one-of-a-kind feature from writer and director Nacho Vigalondo. In it, Anne Hathaway stars as a troubled writer who moves back to her suburban hometown where she reconnects with her childhood friend, who's played by Jason Sudeikis.
Did you get that tingle? You know you're watching something that's going to change the course of history.
But when a giant monster spontaneously appears in South Korea, they both discover that they are more connected to this strange occurrence than they could ever imagine.
It's dancing.
Is dancing like...
It's an incredibly unique concept, and both the leads give career best performances, proving that creativity in cinema still exists if you know where to look for it.
Those people are looking at us.
She's the monster.
Number 2, It Comes at Night.
Do you have any idea what's going on out there?
Here's an unfortunate example of critical and audience dissonance sinking a movie's chances for success. This horror film starring Joel Edgerton was released to strong reviews, with critics praising its expert use of psychological horror and minimalist scares. However, this wasn't what people were expecting when they saw the film's marketing.
I think they're sick.
Studio A24 touted the film as a more typical viral outbreak-style movie, and when that wasn't what viewers got, they weren't exactly happy. For example, the film's critics score on Rotten Tomatoes is 87%, while the audience score is 43% as of mid-2017. We hope that as time passes, people can look upon It Comes at Night with fresh eyes and recognize it as the great modern horror film it is.
If you're lying to me, I will kill you.
Before we reveal our number 1 pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Your task is simply this. Kill 3 of your co-workers, or we will kill 6 others.
We got a sniper. High caliber weapon. Requesting extraction.
No one knows how hard it is. You can never tell who your enemies are.
Number 1, Free Fire.
Here he is.
1,000 apologies.
You like action? How about 90 minutes of Charlton Copley, Brie Larson, and Armie Hammer shooting at each other while looking like they just jumped out of a disco retrospective?
Here we go. Oh, now we're cooking.
Depicting the aftermath of an arms deal gone wrong, Free Fire provides one of the most simple, pure, and enjoyable cinematic experiences of the year, with snappy dialogue and fast-paced action from director Ben Wheatley.
Shit, I'm sorry.
Oh, you little asshole!
Despite the positive reception, the flick failed to find an audience, only making $3.5 million worldwide. Still, fans of awesomely bad 70s fashion and feature-length shootouts shouldn't pass this badass movie up.
You seem like a nice girl.
We can't all be nice girls.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.